Bodega Owner, hand-rolled bagels, hot dog distributor, street vendors.
¿Como esto?
No.
Okay. Oh, wow. These jobs are hard.
Sin nosotros, la ciudad se cierra, se ve muerta.
Yes, young lady, may I help you today?
Could I get one New York Times special the Aki way?
Sure.
So let's rewind a couple of weeks. As a food journalist, oftentimes for me, the most interesting stories aren't the ones that take place in the four walls of the restaurant, but rather the ones that tell the story about the labor, often unseen, that keeps us fed in different cities. And here in New York, that often starts with the bodega. Bodegas are the lifeblood of this city. They are community centers. They are the place to pick up your morning breakfast sandwich, that can of chickpeas that you forgot to get on a grocery run. They're a place to meet colorful characters and funnily named bodega cats. So I wanted to meet a bodega owner and understand what stakes they're up against every day, how they basically run a grocery store, restaurant, community hub all at the same time. And for this particular bodega owner, how they also manage being TikTok famous.
Put the burger on the grill. Put the steak on the grill.
These like abrupt cuts. I love it.
Good smell. You should be well rested.
Sabah al-khair. Good morning.
How you doing, my man?
Hey, mom. How you doing, auntie?
Sandwich King of Brown.
My name is Raheem Mohammed. I'm a manager of 603 Clinton Street. You have a blessed day, mama. Trying to serve the community, making sure everything is in my bodega.
I can't believe they make Dunkaroos cereal. This is news to me.
How you
Nice to meet you. I'm
Likewise. Nice to meet you, Raheem. Let me make his breakfast ready. I got
sure. Do you now get like a lot of customers requesting like Raheem make my
Yeah,
sandwich?
like especially the Aki way.
Can I get one bacon, egg, and cheese the Aki way?
Sure. Aki in Arabic is like a brother, akh. Aki way basically is my way to designing the sandwich, making it look nice. I always make sure, are you allergic to this or that? Should I milk fries? Will I mozzarella sticks? Okay. Yes, sir, man. Help you today.
Chopped cheese on a French toast pancake, the Aki way.
Sure.
The Aki way.
Sure.
BLT, the Aki way on this?
Sure.
The Aki way is just like made with care.
I like to add up what I think is correct. Sometimes I know I make it crazy, but
Oh my God. How do you eat that in one bite?
now we wrap it up. And the result is OMG. Can't forget the best. Never, never, never. Now we serve it to the customer. There you go, young man.
Tell me about how the TikTok started.
My little brother, he downloaded it. I don't even know my password. I don't even know my TikTok password, nothing. He did it. I was like, let's do a bacon, egg, and cheese on the honey butter. Yes, sir, man. Help you today.
Yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, yo.
Yo, what the
On a honey bun, bro.
The first day went up to I think 100,000 views. I was so hyped, crazy. I had only like 16,000 followers by December. Now, thanks guys, 2.4 million followers. That's a lot.
Raheem, how old were you when you came from Yemen?
I was 10.
He's really not the age he say he is. He ages backwards.
I'm assuming you have a ton of regulars.
I've been in this community for like 22 years. What do you mean? Come back. Came straight to Notion Atlantic. My stepfather, and he had a store over there. We started with him because he couldn't do it by himself. Since I was like, since Muhammad age, learning.
You're 10 and you work cash register like you're 25 years old.
That's my nephew. He used to be a TikToker, yeah. He had 150,000 followers and they banned him.
Because you were a kid on the grill, they shut it down?
I do like what he does.
Wait, I say you don't like cooking.
I mean, yeah, but
If it's for TikTok, oh my God. Doesn't like cooking unless it's for TikTok.
When I started doing the deli first time, I think I was in the age of 13, 14.
Wow. Do people now come in just because they've seen you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Came from Baltimore to see the Ak. Drove 4 hours to get here.
Yes, sir. With Cali representing.
Yes, it is. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Rosemount, Minnesota. And we're going to get one with all of us outside.
Hell yeah.
Chopped cheese on grilled cheese, the Aki way.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on the hash brown.
Sausage, egg, and cheese on waffle. Chopped cheese, grilled cheese with hot Cheetos, the Aki way. And he put mott sticks in there.
Yeah, it's really good.
Have you made a good amount of money from TikTok?
Yes, I did. Not as bad. I did. It's good.
Like a game-changing amount of money?
I don't even need to be coming show. I could come just do the video and leave.
Business is hopping. He doesn't seem that stressed though. He's super chill.
Did I miss anybody with the chicken? Everybody got one? On
Like a line already all the way into the cereal.
Sure. Can't forget the Bev. Never. I got you, mommy. I make a nice steak. Okay. 100 sandwiches of Aki way. Regular sandwiches, I do over 200-300 sandwiches. This is yours right here.
I hold the chopped cheese with fries and runny egg on a hamburger bun.
Like, what are some of the weirder requests that you've gotten for sandwiches?
I had a bacon, egg, and cheese with gummy worms.
What?
Popped up bacon, egg, and cheese inside the roll. That was not bad. Yes, young lady, may I help you today?
Could I get one New York Times special, the Aki way?
Sure. We're gonna make something special for you.
You like cannot help but be so joyful when he says sure.
We got some nice shrimp and salmon.
Whatever you want, I eat everything.
All right.
What's the hardest part of your job?
You see how I just got a big order to next door?
Yeah.
I gotta go fix that. So basically, I work in both stores. I don't just do it. How you doing, Pop? Chicken chipotle, we have one on the wrap. Every day I stock and I work all over. It's like, I don't have a main position of my inside.
Okay.
I do everything.
You do everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's one thing what my dad told me about running a bodega. He told me, son, if you're not on top of what you own, you will lose. Because ain't nobody gonna do exactly what you will do for your own store. I'm a good stocker. I like to stock. I will make you think it's a board. Usually I will put like the Pop-Tart next to these fruit snacks. The cookies we will label one spot all together.
I feel like you have a uniquely good selection of flavors. Are you really into cereal?
They love cereal. Like,
Yeah.
We sell because look where I'm at. Like the big.
Yeah,
There's no big like supermarkets or things out here.
I didn't know Arizona iced tea made that many flavors.
Yeah, we do. We have all flavors.
Bacon, egg, and cheese with Takis the Aki way. No other way.
This is a New York Times special.
Why does this sandwich feel like the New York Times special?
I just can't pop up to my mind.
This one's mine. Very little idea of what I'm about to eat, but I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. All right,
Bismillah.
let's check it out.
You got your Bev?
Can't forget the Bev. Forget the Bev.
Never.
Can't forget the Bev.
Never. Can't forget the Bev. What a Bev at?
I don't know. What kind of bev
You gotta
do you
grab
think?
a Bev, young lady.
All right. Okay, let me go find one. We have. This is really hard. So many options.
What do you think about this, man?
I'm gonna get one of these. All right, got my beverage.
And the result is...
That looks pretty awesome.
OMG. Can't forget the Bev.
Got it.
Never.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I can frankly say I don't think I've ever had a sandwich like this. It's on knish. It's got salmon, shrimp, broccoli, potatoes. He calls it the New York Times special. I think he thinks we're like seafood and veggie people. Honestly, that's really good. Oh my god, any sandwich with like griddled fried bread and spiced potatoes. Oh my god, that's awesome. Raheem, this is awesome. This is so good.
It tastes good?
I was a little skeptical of salmon with potatoes, but it's a really good combo.
Come on, it's nice. Yes, young lady, how you doing, auntie?
At this point, you're just running the bodega because you love it.
This is my brother's, my store getting ready in God's will, inshallah, before Christmas.
Do you mind showing me the store next door?
Yeah, sure.
Let's check it out.
No problem. Every Saturday, Sunday, I get this crowd, like even Friday, it be busy.
And you feel like it makes it hard to do like the other parts of your job?
If I have more help, I could do, you could. You see now, I'm still doing everything.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people expect to see like you as
Yeah.
the guy at the griddle
Yes.
making the sandwiches. Do you consider your job to be really like difficult?
To some people don't know, but to me, I do anything. Hair, like I do sodas, anything, clean up, stock.
But do you feel like your job is really hard?
My job is very hard. Yes, it is.
I'm glad you recognize that. 'Cause
Huh?
it is a really hard
It is
job.
very hard.
That feels, I don't know, it feels a little unsustainable. Like, I feel like you need to get to a place where you can, do it all, right? Like, there's so many customers, and having to say that, like, to do that every single time for every customer, like.
Sure.
It's exhausting.
Hopefully it's gonna be just that part now soon. When I move to Manhattan, maybe they're gonna,
Like all you'll do is just do
like
the
Salt
cut.
Bay doing it. There's the salt and.
Is being Salt Bay, is that what you want? Like,
As when I seen Salt Bay, my heart got a little stronger, and I was like, I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing, because look where the position where he started from. Look where he's at. I started in a store. Hopefully now, my location is gonna be good when I open it.
it's a lot of
We're
work.
gonna have the never sandwich. Can't forget the Bev sandwich. We're gonna have all that.
What are going to be on this? What's on the?
Crazy. I can't tell you, young lady. Yes, young lady, may I help you today?
Can I get the New York Post special, the Aki way?
Sure. Yes, sir, may I help you today?
That was good, Aki. Let me get a chopped cheese on this green pepper, the only way, the Aki way.
Sure. Yes, young lady, may I help you today?
Can I get Fruity Pebbles pancake sauce?
Sure. Yes, WWE champion Big E, may I help you today?
What does your stepdad think?
My stepdad was laughing at me in the beginning. He was like, what are you doing, huh? He would think that I'm gonna get lost. How he see rappers with the chain, like this is against our religion with change or whatever.
Yeah.
So Dad, this is a cooking part. Rappers might come to me, Dad, and order some food. He realizing now, looking at it and seeing people really telling like your son's doing very good. And he see me in the news. He's really happy now.
Right, serving the community since he was little.
You see, look.
I've been dreaming about this bite. It's just so tender and silky. This is like the best comfort food ever. Holy cow.
Let's rewind here. When I think of the unseen food workers of New York, I immediately think of street vendors. Unseen seems pretty ironic though, since food carts are everywhere in New York. Hot dogs, coffee, halal food, mangoes. There are 20,000 street vendors working across New York that fuel this city on a daily basis. Yet the work of a street vendor is layered, complicated, and always at risk. With the city cap on permits since the early 80s, most of today's street vendors are deemed illegal, leaving their jobs and livelihoods vulnerable every single day. That's how I met Sonia, a vendor and activist who's been serving her legendary tamales in Brooklyn for over 25 years. Her job of making tamales takes days, but her work doesn't end there. She is a leader in the fight for vendors' rights. Her goal is simple: for her and other vendors to be able to sell the food they love freely,
Gracias.
without their mere existence being threatened on a regular basis.
Hola. Dime, Víctor, tengo gente aquí en la casa.
gente.
Sí, New York Times.
Okay, sorry, ma.
Okay. Okay.
Me llamo Priya. ¿Y usted es Sonia?
Sí, yo soy Sonia.
¿Hay mucho trabajo aquí?
Sí,
Sí.
mucho trabajo.
Ok, vamos a hacer tamales.
Oh, ok. Hola, buenos días.
Let me get tamale, mommy.
¿Spicy o no spicy?
No spicy.
¿No spicy? Soy Sonia Pérez y soy madre soltera. Soy un vendedor ambulante por más de 25 años.
Gracias, mami.
Ok. Thank you. Yo hago de 5 sabores, que es el verde, el rojo, el de mole poblano, el de rajas con queso y el de rajas con carne. Sí.
¿Y sus recetas ha cambiado?
No. Sí, para 20 y tantos años, como yo comencé, sigo con la misma rutina, con la misma receta, sí. Casi no se descansa porque es un proceso largo para el proceso de un tamal. Se lleva todo casi el día. Le pondremos un pedazo de cebolla, lo llevaremos a la licuadora. Venimos con el proceso de la preparación de la masa. Este no quiero que lo graben cuando lo eche yo. Hay algunos ingredientes secretos míos. Esto hace un sabor diferente a todos los tamales regulares que venden en la ciudad. Es un secreto que traigo desde mis abuelitos. Mi abuelita también fue un vendedor de tamales. Mi abuela fue también un vendedor en México. Desde cuando era yo más joven en México también fui un vendedor, pero allá vendía yo pan. Yo lo ponía yo en el canasto, en la cabeza, y me iba yo a la placita, se puede decir. Con lo que me acuerdo eran entre 12 años, pero siempre he sido un vendedor, se puede decir. Entonces hay que mezclarle un poco para ver que si le hace falta un poquito de masa o si tiene mucho caldo, mucha agua. Vamos a seguir con el otro procedimiento que es limpiar nuestras hojas. En México soy un contador. Aquí, por no encontrar un trabajo, decidí vender tamales. Por lo mismo de los documentos que en las compañías empezaban a pedir documentos. Yo digo, de alguna u otra manera tengo que sacar a mis hijos adelante. ¿O de queso o de cuál quieres?
No, de carne.
De carne, ¿verdad?
Those are my first memories. I would be underneath the stroller and she would have the warm drinks on top of me, basically. Basically like a heater for me right there.
Gracias.
How many tamales do you think you've wrapped?
Oh, wow. At first I couldn't, and she would tell me to step back. So when my older sister would make them, I would just watch her to see, because she was the pro first.
So you're helping now?
Well, I've been handed gloves. We'll see. I'm not doing great. Como esto?
No.
How do you do that so easily? Wow.
¿Quieren otra vez?
Es como mágica.
Mañana se van a cocinar los tamales para que estén listos a la venta.
We just got to Sonia's apartment. She's gonna be cooking for the next few hours, and then 6:30, 7 a.m. she's out selling. Buenos días, Sonia.
Buenos días.
¿Es una persona que le gusta las mañanas tempranas? Sí. ¿Sí? Oh,
sí,
bueno.
aunque después venga yo a dormir. Los tamales están todavía en reposo. Necesito preparar todas las cosas antes de la venta. Ahorita se va a cocinar las bebidas calientes, arroz con leche, el champurrado. Vamos a acomodar los tamales en los termos, en el cooler, como lo conozcan. Y cuando todo esté listo, estamos listos para bajar a la venta a la calle.
¿Qué está en esta bolsa?
Que siempre la pongo en mi negocio. Hay muchos obstáculos como seres humanos que no tenemos un estatus legal aquí en el país para obtener beneficios de este país. Aunque es el país de las oportunidades, pero es bien difícil acceder a esas oportunidades. A este grupo, a vendedores ambulantes de la calle, me uní a ellos por un problema que tuve en la calle, precisamente con la policía. Hola. Sí, ya estoy aquí. ¿De cuáles te doy? Ellos dijeron, no sabemos si vienes de otro estado que has matado, robado, vendiendo droga. Entonces mis hijas se pusieron a llorar, también yo. Ese día fue muy traumante. Sí.
Por favor, quería un tamal de rajas con queso y también un vaso pequeño de champurrado. Wow, that's so good. Oh my gosh. La canela con el chocolate, el maíz. Oh, una combinación perfecta. I've been dreaming about this bite. It's just so tender and silky. This is like the best comfort food ever. Holy cow.
Her clients are here and they're loving the food, right? She has people who she knows comes every day. There's this hypocrisy where street vendors are seen as part of the heart and the culture of the city, but then also being persecuted for their work.
Harassing innocent people.
So to be a street vendor, you need a permit, a license, and then there's a whole litany of other rules.
There's been a cap on the number of permits in place since the late 70s and early 80s on the number of street vendors, which makes it nearly impossible for anyone to become a legal street vendor. The only way to get a permit is to essentially rent one from somebody who got it back in the day. And right now, because there's such a high demand, you have to rent one on the underground market for somewhere between $20,000, $25,000. So it's a very difficult system.
Pero aunque con permiso es trabajo difícil.
Si Dios permite y obtengo un permiso. Hola, buenos días.
It's an industry that suffers from a huge lack of investment, and it's also an industry that is primarily made up of people of color and immigrants in New York City. We actually see more investment in enforcement than we do in outreach and education. There's not even a city program through small business services that support street vendors specifically. So you really see people who are trying to do the right thing, who are trying to start a business, who are trying to share their talents of cooking with the world, and are not getting the support to do so.
我来自河南中国郑州啊，我搞这个 barbecue， 从2000年到美国以后就，但大家喜欢吃我就高兴，但是现在干的情况下，你比如说这个哈密啊，这都是从每年要1-2万块钱，因为他们现在确实不合理，手续都齐全。
Great to see you, man. We'll see you next week. Tickets, we get anywhere from 2 to 3 tickets a day, which range anywhere from $65 to $110 a day. That's every time the food truck goes out. When pandemic happened, it was food trucks that were being able to be mobile and feed essential workers. So We participate in so many of the city disasters that happen, and we really contribute as a community, but the laws and the rules and the enforcement doesn't necessarily go in favor for us.
مفيش عدل، يعني مفيش عدل في السيتي من ناحية البرامج. هنا في نفس المكان ده بقالي 12 سنة، حتى مش محطوط على الويتنج ليست.
Quisiera ser el ese para tener el poder y decir, mi gente, no se preocupen, permisos para todos. Ya. No, sí, estamos ya, casi terminé, ¿ves?
So we've been out here for about 10 hours. We're wrapping up for the day. You truly have no idea how many tamales you're gonna sell, even on a really beautiful day like this, but just incredibly impressed by her ability to do all of this with very little sleep and to do it with such grace. I'm so tired. I'm just so amazed by her.
Vendor power! Vendor power! Vendor power!
Aquí en este parquecito tan hermoso es de cada mes, que tenemos una reunión cada mes para dar información a todos los nuevos miembros y parte de la Junta de la Membresía General. Los updates, como le decimos, para informarles si hay cambios o no hay cambios en las reglas del Consejo Municipal o cómo podemos trabajar como vendedores. ¡Escucha! ¡Estamos en la lucha! Ese miedo también te puede llevar a lograr grandes cosas. Ellos dicen, si no escuchan nuestra voz, no escuchan a nadie gritando afuera, entonces ellos dicen, mi trabajo está perfecto. Me he quitado el miedo y lucho por mis derechos. No tengo miedo de lo que venga. Y voy a estar ahí a la par de mi comunidad, voy a estar ayudando en lo que yo sé, en lo que yo pueda apoyarlos, voy a estar ahí.
A lot of people would come up to her and they're like, I've seen you in the news, like keep up doing what you're doing. It makes me feel proud of her, seeing how she uses her voice now. It's very inspiring for myself as well.
Nueva York sin ningún vendedor no es Nueva York. También si vienes a la ciudad y no ves ni un carro amarillo, van a decir, esto no es Nueva York, porque Nueva York su distinción es el carro amarillo y los vendedores. Sin nosotros, la ciudad se cierra, se ve muerta.
Wow. Just a waterfall of hot dogs. I could literally watch this for hours.
Oh yeah?
It's amazing. Let's rewind here. I often think about the process our food has to go through before it arrives on our plates. How many hours went into making it?
I've been dreaming about this bite. I'll have mozzarella sticks.
How many hands helped perfect it? No food makes me wonder about this quite like hot dogs. Before it's a hot dog, it's meat shoved into a casing. Before it's in a casing, it's a paste. And before it's a paste, it's an extremely large slab of beef. This is New York's favorite dog, Sabrett. Much like the New York skyline, it's ubiquitous to the city. You cannot escape the famed blue and yellow umbrellas. They've appeared in countless films and television shows and throughout popular culture. This nearly 100-year-old family-run business is the 6th largest hot dog distributor in the United States. And so I wanted to see the complex process and skilled labor that it takes to make that happen. And, well, it's mesmerizing.
Oh my God. It's really cold. just a tub full of meat. It literally smells exactly like a New York hot dog in here. It's remarkable. Usually when you come into a factory, they tell you not to touch anything, but I really want to touch everything. I'm so excited for today. So to enter the factory, you need this fly coat, which I actually really love and like would wear this in real life. Hairnet, shoe covers so they don't get meat on them. Oh, gloves, very important. I feel extremely comfortable. I feel like I'm Dexter in his laboratory about to go do some crazy experiments, but with meat. I'm also wearing so many layers underneath this. I'm wearing a thermal shirt, a fleece, and a puffer. It's 44 degrees in there and I think below 30 in other parts. It's just another day at the factory.
I'm gonna show you how we make a Sabrett hot dog. And we're able to see the whole process, how everything works, all right?
Okay, let's do it. How many hot dogs do you make every day?
Anywhere from 800,000 to 1.2 million.
Every day?
Every day.
I've been here for 8 months. I like the whole process. I like how everything's moving, how it's mass production. I was in the military for 12 years, active duty, so I'm used to making sure the job gets done. And hot dogs, I found it interesting.
Your whole day is just keeping the process moving and putting out fires.
Yes, that's it.
There's our loading dock. We just had a load. It came in. Meats, the spices, the casings, the boxes, everything that we need comes in right here through our loading dock.
Oh my God. I've literally never seen so much meat in one place. And I've been to a slaughterhouse. The logo is so fun. It's so iconic. It's like a very playful logo.
And it's nice and simple.
Nice and simple. Can you tell me how the company got started?
Well, our father-in-law started it after he came out of the service. He had a small bakery. He just had the idea of get bigger and bigger and bigger and make the best product that he possibly could with $2,500 that he borrowed from his GI insurance, and it just took off.
This is what Philip's talking about. This is the company that he started.
Oh, it's called House of Weenies.
Yes.
It wasn't always Sabrett. Sabrett came along in 1989.
They were
an acquisition.
Yeah, they were one of our competitors. So we took the House of Weenie logos off of 18 trucks and 4 trailers, and within 24 hours we had the Sabrett logo put on it. Sabrett had a bigger presence in the city than we did at the time.
House of Weenies did triple the sales of Sabrett, but everybody knew that umbrella.
So let's go to the chopping room.
Does this meat have bones?
Yes, it does. Our chopper has 6 different blades in it. Then after those blades, it has an emulsifier that has more blades in it, so making sure that everything gets cut down.
Turning it into toothpaste.
Correct, turning it into toothpaste, yes. And that's 500 pounds that they're pushing of toothpaste.
Look at how it jiggles. How many hot dogs will this make?
This one batch will make anywhere from 600 to 1,000 hot dogs, so depending on the size.
It's like a soft serve machine.
It is like a nice frosty, a strawberry frosty, yes.
Okay, we've got cocktails, hot sausage, that's my favorite. So many kinds.
Everything gets labeled and checked by x-ray, and then it gets pushed out here.
It's like the TSA at the airport, but for hot dogs. What does it usually pick up?
All kinds of stuff. A piece of bone bigger than it was supposed to pass. When 2 blades hit each other, a little piece of metal. So we have to throw all that out.
My biggest challenge is not having a recall. Something from the government saying that we need to recall back all the hot dogs, and then the stress would be trying to find out the origin, why it happened and when, and then try to get to the bottom of it to make sure it never happens again.
Do you see your job as difficult?
Sometimes, but mostly I like what I do. I don't know, I like it. I like that adrenaline feeling. I like that feeling that something might go wrong and I have to fix it right on the spot, so I'm all for that.
Whoa. Too cold.
Now here's your fun part. It's going through the hopper. The casings come in packets of 50, and in each little strand is 200 hot dogs.
It's really amazing how tightly it fits in the casing.
The belt is 6 miles long. From when it begins, it goes all the way around inside.
I know we're not allowed to touch, but I want to touch.
No, you can touch it.
I can? It's like I'm about to go into surgery. Oh, I put it, okay. Oh, wow. This one? No? Okay. Okay, once it ends, okay. Here? Like that. I got it. Well, I work here now, so see you guys later. This is my job.
It's not easy, is it?
It's not easy
It's not
at
easy.
all.
It looks easy, but it's not easy.
No, it doesn't look easy. She's amazing. You're amazing.
That's the casing.
And you guys do a natural casing?
Yes, this is a natural casing, and this is just a manual process.
This is just about the coolest thing I've ever seen. How many employees?
Between 89 or 90 to like 140.
We didn't get where we are today by ourselves.
I've been here 7 years now.
I've been working here for 13 years.
It must be cool telling people you work for a hot dog company.
It actually is, but everybody's always hitting me up for free hot dogs.
Since you've been here, how many hot dogs would you estimate that you've helped make?
Oh, in the millions. Maybe in the hundreds of millions.
Millions. We won't be able to count millions of hot dogs.
If you took all the hot dogs we made in 1 year and put one in front of another, you can go to Los Angeles and back 10 times.
Whoa. ¿Enseña a los nuevos empleados también?
Sí, le tengo que enseñar. Empecé en el año 1989, en 1985, when I came into this, cuando vine a este país, porque fue lo primero que hice es ir a Nueva York y lo primero que vi fue un hot dog.
There's just like a lot of manual labor that goes into this process, despite the fact that a lot of it is automated. Humans are really necessary and really integral to this process, and these jobs are hard and cold.
Now we're gonna go see how it really ends.
How it ends.
How the whole process really ends.
Wow. So we're basically in the in-between space between the raw portion of the factory and the cooked portion of the factory. And so for sanitary reasons, in case any meat bits got on us, we're putting on some shiny new blue apparel. It's a very sanitary, regulated process.
It doesn't bite.
Wow. All right.
Ready?
Ready to go.
People think it's just hot dog, but there's like a science to it. You have to have the right amount of ice, water, and spices to make it right.
A lot of people don't really know how it's made. They think we put all sorts of crazy things into it.
They think that you add some type of mystery meat. There's no mystery to it, it's just beef.
What makes a great hot dog? What are you looking for?
It's color, it's a consistency,
texture, flavor,
the bite that it has.
You want to try peeling?
Sure. Oh my God. Cool. What's next?
Okay.
lot of hot dogs. Very vacuum sealed.
Yep, this is good. Then on the spot.
I can't believe how much goes into making a hot dog. And how do you all eat your hot dogs?
I like mine plain. No mustard, no sauerkraut, no onions, no ketchup.
I'm the opposite. I like mustard, sauerkraut, and onions.
Mustard and sauerkraut. Can't beat the sauerkraut.
I take my hot dogs without anything.
No ketchup, no mustard?
Ketchup, yeah.
You guys are anti-ketchup.
Yeah, not ketchup.
Plain, just like that. No bun, no nothing. Just eat the hot dog plain.
Even at like family barbecues?
Yeah,
it's
just
like,
grab a hot dog right from the grill.
That was a really unexpected answer. Oh, hot dog necklace. Oh, sorry. All right. I'll try it from the pretty side first. That's a good hot dog. The flavors are just like really pronounced. It like tastes really beefy. You get that garlic right up front. You get that smoke right up front. Like everything feels much more front and center. I look at this hot dog and I see the tube of meat toothpaste. I see them spewing into that machine and then spewing out. I see the whole life cycle now. A hot dog is not just, this simple hot dog. It's a really complicated process. ¿Qué le gusta lo más de su trabajo?
Todo me gusta así.
I'm happy here. I would like to continue to grow within the company. That's definitely my goal, to retire from here.
How does that feel, knowing that you're responsible for billions of hot dogs getting to American consumers?
It feels good. It feels good. I love being here. If not, I wouldn't do what I do every single day.
If you can come to work every day and after a lot of years still love what you do and wake up every day and get excited to do it, you ask us, we have the greatest job in the world.
¿Cuántos bagels puedes hacer en un minuto, okay?
Okay.
Empieza. 1, 2, 3. So rápido. Like I can't even process how fast you are doing this. 17 bagels in a minute. Increíble. Let's rewind here.
Give me a dozen. My life's blood. Without bagels, what is a day?
If New Yorkers are passionate about anything, it's their bagel orders. Mine is usually a sesame or everything bagel with cream cheese and tomato. Toasted, of course. Bagels are everywhere, and there's a reason for that. In the early 1960s, the first bagel making machine was introduced, automating the once laborious and secretive process of crafting hand-rolled bagels. This allowed for billions of bagels to be mass-produced and sold in grocery stores.
Until now, if you wanted a bagel this delicious, you had to schlep to a bagel shop.
But it is said that bagels made by hand create a stronger gluten structure, which leads to a light and chewy interior, rather than machine bagels, which result in a dense, cake-like texture. Because of this difference, hand-rolled bagels are in high demand. And yet, bagel rolling is a dying profession. This brings us to Celestino, one of the very few bagel rollers in the city who still crafts bagels by hand. While the city sleeps, Celestino hustles across 3 different locations to make sure customers never have to worry about running out of handmade bagels.
Que me paro temprano y acabo tarde, a veces acabo a las 6 de la tarde.
Para usted, ¿qué es la motivación de levantarse, de trabajar?
Mi familia. Mi familia. Lo que tengo. Mi esposa le puso la foto. Yo no sé mover casi el teléfono. Llegué aquí con mi familia. Me gustó porque es parecido a la Ciudad de México. Así que también grande, muy poblado, o sea, una ciudad, pues me acostumbré luego. Empiezo en la mañana a las 4, empiezo a cocinar bagels. Mi nombre es Celestino García y me dedico a hacer bagels.
Hola, Celestino, me llamo Fría.
No, mucho gusto, Celestino.
¿A qué hora se levantó hoy?
Hoy me levantaron 2:30.
Es demasiado temprano, ¿no?
Ya estoy acostumbrado. Ya me gusta.
¿Dónde vamos?
Vamos a Manhattan Avenue 8.
Ok, vámonos.
Yeah, vámonos. Okay, vámonos.
We got to Court Street Bagels at 5:45 a.m. Celestino was extremely chipper.
Okay.
We're transferring. It's now 6 a.m. We took the G train. We're taking it to the L train to First Avenue, and then we're going to Tompkins Square Bagels.
Hey, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Ya vine. Ya vamos. Here in my space, I use here. Pero voy a poner a caminar mi máquina y luego ya sigo con los demás.
Puede traer 50.
No, now it's small. Before it's 100 pounds.
No necesita ir al gimnasio. No. Al gimnasio de bagels.
Ajá.
Estos measurements, usted sabe en su mente.
Mi mente ya sabe todo.
¿Cuántos bagels hacen en un día?
When I visit for weed, I make about 25,000.
Per week?
Yeah.
Oh
When I
my
visit.
God.
Yeah. Todo eso lo tengo que acabar esa semana.
That is flour for only 1 week.
1 week, yeah. Esto es para que no haga mucho, porque luego sale mucha harina.
¿Cómo se siente los bagels, the dough?
La masa está lista, debe estar un poco suave, un poquito más de agua ya.
I love that squelching sound. The dough is really coming together so nicely.
Los bagels y la máquina, mis amigos.
He called this machine his friend. ¿Es su mejor compañero o solamente un compañero?
Es mejor porque no me deja, a veces está conmigo todas horas, cuando de eso vivo. O sea, trabaja, yo trabajo.
Yeah.
No trabaja, no hago nada ya.
Sí. Oh my God, this man is straight up doing squats and weightlifting over here. Oh my God, usted es muy fuerte. ¿Cómo aprendió a rolar los bagels?
Un amigo mexicano, él me enseñó, hasta que él se iba para México. Me voy a quitar tantito, voy a cambiar de playera, ¿está bien? Sí. Tengo más playeras para cambiar, que ya fue difícil empezando. Me dio calentura, me duelen las manos, o sea, todo. Ya, porque era muy cansado para, no, digo, un día no voy a hacer, pero dije, no, yo sí puedo.
¿Cuándo devino fácil?
Maybe como a los 2 años.
No hay muchas personas que rolar los bagels hoy. ¿Por qué?
Porque pienso que es cansado. Digo, si tú lo haces con ganas las cosas, todo el tiempo es fácil.
Have you always had your bagels rolled by hand?
Oh yeah, always. Yeast is a living organism. Right. So when you're working that dough, you're activating the cultures and the yeast, and it has an effect on the shape of the bagel, the texture, the way it's gonna feel, how it's gonna bake.
Okay, ¿está lista?
Listo, ya.
¿Cómo sabe que la masa es lista?
La mano ya sabe. La mano ya sabe solo. La masa cuenta mucho cuando queda. La masa debe de ser ni tan suave ni tan duro, una cosa que sea fácil para rolar. Voy a hacer un poco de whole wheat aquí.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's going to be for the plain, and now he's adding whole wheat because that'll be the whole wheat bagels. Okay. And off it goes. Oh my God. This is like the dictionary definition of in the zone. It's like watching a TikTok video, but instead of it being sped up, this is just your normal pace. Do you ever get tired of bagels?
No.
Sus habilidades son magníficos. Trabaja muy rápidamente. ¿Por qué?
Me gusta acabar. Porque si voy lento, no acabo hasta las 8 de la noche.
Next up on down, please.
Who is getting their bagel with espresso cream cheese? I want to know. Could I just get a sesame bagel toasted with scallion cream cheese, please? All right, I'm so hungry. Oh my God. The bagel itself is just really good. Bready, not too dense. I truly love bagels. They're pretty life-changing. Yum. What makes their bagel so good in terms of the texture, the flavor?
They're fluffy. You can't get that from a store bagel.
What do you love about the texture of the bagels?
The fluffiness, that's what it is.
What you don't see is there's a guy down in the basement who's literally rolling 17 bagels a minute.
17 bagels every minute? I have no idea. That's so awesome.
He's down there churning out plain bagels right now.
Kudos to the bagel man.
His name is Celestino. He's great.
Celestino, you know what? Thank you, Celestino.
What do you think makes Celestino so good at his job?
He has a great work ethic. He's very responsible. He takes his job seriously, and he comes in and he gets it done day after day after day after day.
I imagine your dad probably worked pretty long hours when you were growing up. Has he always been like that?
He never taken like a break, like at least a 30-minute break, you know, just sit down. He's never done that.
Yeah, my father has a lot of energy. Gets up at 2 in the morning, works straight till like 6. Worst case scenario until like 8 o'clock. And he still gets up at 2 in the morning the next day.
He's amazing. He doesn't miss a day. We're like, how does this guy not miss a day? We have a backup guy that we've never used. I have a backup guy that knows what to do. It must be like being that second guy in the Broadway show that just like never gets to go on stage.
Tiene mucho poder. Esta tienda no trabaja sin usted.
Sí, mucha gente me dice
¿Qué
eso.
piensa de eso?
Me siento a gusto, me motiva, no sé, es lo que digo, la gente, hay mucha gente que depende de mí. Por ejemplo, si no vengo mañana, los bagels se acaban, no hay para el domingo.
Does he take vacation?
No, my whole life he's been working the 7 days.
Why do you think he's like this?
He's the one that provides for us. He's the one that pays rent. He's the one that brings food home, you know?
He's working really hard so that his kids could have a better life. His kids are going to have a better life. They're really sharp, they're well educated.
Ya lleva años aquí, ella empezó cuando ella cumplió 16 años, ¿cierto?
His daughter Jessica, I believe she wants to be a nurse.
Jessica quiere ser enfermera.
Sí, ella acabó de estar estudiando para hacer el examen.
Enjoy.
Aldo también empezó en el 2015.
Aldo, I think he will probably stick with me and become a manager and maybe even run a store one day.
It is 10:30 in the morning. Upstairs is absolute chaos. It is Friday at a bagel shop. It is just filled with customers. Celestino has been awake for 8 hours. He is absolutely cranking. He was supposed to be done with this round of bagels at noon, but he's gonna be done an hour early at 11 a.m. and then he will go to another location of Tompkins Square Bagels and do it all over again. Celestino, ¿puedo probar rolar uno?
Yeah, why not?
Muéstrame. He's like, did you see how I did that? Más despacio para mí.
¿Qué dice? No.
You did it too fast. Well, I literally just missed it. You blink and miss it. Okay, yeah.
It's not easy.
Now he says it's not easy. He finally admits it. Okay.
Yeah, you see?
Eh?
You see? Well, put here, don't worry. Somebody take it.
It's acceptable.
Yeah. I want to run maybe 6 more years.
6 more years?
Yeah, that's it.
Then retire? Do something else?
Somebody, I work less, I think so.
Work less?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because next one I had 59.
59?
Yeah.
You're 15, you're 58?
Yeah.
¿Qué quiere hacer en 6, 7 años?
Ya el día que ya no pueda, pues ya, a descansar un poco. Quiero juntar un poquito y maybe estar en la casa con mi esposa, que me cuide cuando soy viejita.
I asked him why he works such insane hours, and he said it was because of his kids. And he just wanted to make sure that you all had everything that you needed.
Yeah, you know, he came to this country with like nothing on his back. But he did the most of it, you know?
There's no person I could be more proud than my own father for doing what he does.
I'm really lucky to have him as a dad, you know?
Yeah, porque salieron buenos. Los quiero mucho. Yeah, los quiero mucho. Con este vamos a 1,700 bagels.
1,700? Wow.
Today?
De ahorita ya.
Just now, yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. Okay, he's done. Let's go.
I'll see you.
El trabajo continúa.
Buenos días. Hey, ¿cómo están? Buenos días, días. Money. Hi. He's my nephew too.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, the other.
Not wasting any time. Inmediatamente empieza.
Yeah.
I'm tired and I'm ashamed to say I'm tired because I rolled one bagel. Celestino's smirking. I see the smirk, Celestino. It's like kids these days don't know how to do hard work. Celestino was saying that when he goes to a new location, he has like new energy. He's like got a pep in his step. ¿Hay algo que quiere decir a las personas que comen los bagels, que le gustan los bagels?
Pues sí, que gracias a ellos tengo mi trabajo.
Pero gracias a usted, las personas de Nueva York tienen bagels.
Están felices también, ¿ya? O sea, mutuo, no, gracias. Ya, pues, gracias a todos.